Marhaba, this is Sama from Kaleela, where you learn Arabic the right way through our website and application. To know more about Kaleela, visit our website kaleela.com. Now moving on to our topic of the day, where we will talk about the letter Alif, which is the first letter of the Arabic alphabet. The letter Alif has several shapes. Its shape changes depending on where it appears in a word, whether it comes in the beginning of the word, initial, middle of the word, medial, or ending of the word, final. Let's start with the standing alone shape of the letter Alif. Here you can see how the Alif is written, just like a vertical line from top to bottom. Before getting to know more shapes of the letter Alif, please note that the letter Alif can either be a consonant or a vowel. It depends on the presence of this symbol, which looks like a small inverted 2 called Hamza. Let's take a look at how to differentiate between the consonant Alif and the vowel Alif. Consonant Alif, when it comes with the mark Hamza on top. It sounds like a short A, as in apple. Let's take a look at an example. Asad, which means lion. As you can see, the Alif here is a vertical line with the Hamza on top of it. The vowel Alif, when it comes at the end of the word or in the middle without the mark Hamza on top, and it sounds like a long A, as in fat. Let's take a look at an example. Bab, which means door. Here, the Alif looks like the English letter L connected to the other letters from the right. Asad, Bab. Can you hear the difference? Also, before we jump into the shapes, note that there are some Arabic letters that can only be connected from the right side, as shown in the first group, and the rest from both sides, as in the second group. And since we're talking about the letter Alif, it falls in the first group, the letters that can only be connected from the right side and not the left. Watch the video till the end to know how and why the Alif can be connected in some cases and disconnected in others. Now, let's take a look at its shapes depending on its position in the word. First of all, we start when it comes at the beginning of a word, initial, as in Asad, which means lion. Here the Alif is a consonant, a vertical line with Hamza. The Alif in the initial position can only be disconnected because, as mentioned earlier, Alif can be connected from the right side and not the left. And due to its initial position, there are no letters from the right. Now, let's move to medial, when it comes in the middle of a word. Here, we have two cases. The first case is when it's connected to the other letters in the word, as in Bab, which means door. Notice here how the Alif is not a vertical line anymore. It looks like the English letter L connected to the other letters from the right. The second case is when it's disconnected from the other letters in the word, as in Farawila, which means strawberry. The Alif here looks like the standing alone shape, vertical line written from top to bottom, but in the middle. Last but not least, final, when it comes at the end of a word. Here we have three cases. The first case, at the end while being connected to the other letters in the word, as in Asa, which means stick. The Alif here also looks like the English letter L connected to the other letters from the right. The second case, at the end while being disconnected from the other letters in the word, as in Hollanda, which means Holland, just like the standing alone shape at the end of the word. The last case we're going to talk about is a unique shape of the letter Alif, which only comes at the end of the word, either connected or disconnected. It's called ألف مقصورة and it looks like this. Imagine drawing a duck. The first shape of ألف مقصورة when it's connected, as in مستشفى, which means hospital. The second shape of ألف مقصورة when it's disconnected, as in Sahara, which means deserts. Here you can see that the ألف مقصورة is not connected to the letter before it. After knowing all the shapes of the letter Alif, we will get to know how and why Alif is connected in some cases and disconnected in others. As you can see here, the Alif in Bab is connected because of the preceding letter Ba, which falls in the second group, which can be connected from both sides. However, in Hollanda, it is disconnected because of the preceding letter Dal, which falls in the first group, which can only be connected from the right side and not the left. To wrap it up, let's highlight the main points discussed in this video. The letter Alif can either look like this, without Hamza, or like this, with Hamza. The letter Alif can either be a consonant or a vowel. The Alif can only be connected from the right side and not the left, depending on the preceding letter. We're gonna display a table that summarizes the cases of the letter Alif, whether it's connected or disconnected. In the initial case, it only comes disconnected, as in Asad. When in medial case, connected as in Bab, and disconnected as in Farawila. And the final case, which has two shapes, Alif and Alif مقصورة. Connected Alif as in Asa, disconnected as in Hollanda, and connected Alif مقصورة as in مستشفى, disconnected as in Sahara. That was it for the letter Alif. Differentiating between the shapes of the letter Alif is essential. We hope this video was helpful. To know more, you can subscribe to Kaleela through our website and application and enjoy the 7-day free trial. Salam!